Welcome to the SOLID web series presented by the Office of Student Life at Randolph-Macon College. I'm Laura.
And I'm Lexi.
And today we're going to talk about meeting management tips. First, we're going to focus on the 3 stages of a meeting: before, during, and after.
Before you meet, you need to decide if you really need to meet, who should come. Maybe you just need a few of the members to come. Maybe you need the entire organization to attend. Then make sure you reserve a room through OrgSync, where you can also reserve any AV that you may need. Create an agenda and handouts for everybody that's attending. Invite special guests if needed, and remind the members of the meeting at least 48 hours prior.
During the meeting, make sure you arrive early with a smile to greet everyone in your group and get them excited about being there. Make sure you start on time. Have a secretary keep detailed minutes of what's going on in the meeting and who attended and if people arrived late. Also, announce the latest time you will be ending the meeting just so that people are aware of how long the meeting could go potentially. Stick to the agenda so you're hitting the key points. Make everyone a part of the meeting so they feel engaged. After a decision has been made for the group, make sure that decision is restated so it's very clear to the entire group. Announce the time and the place of your next meeting, and thank everyone for taking their time to attend.
After the meeting, make sure that the room is left the way it was before. Collect any materials that might have been left behind, such as the paper copies of the agenda or handouts. Meet with those who may have had an unresolved issue during the meeting. Distribute the minutes that the secretary has taken within 48 hours and post it to OrgSync. Add any unfinished business to the next meeting's agenda, and meet with your advisor to review the effectiveness of how the meeting was run.
So the next thing we're going to talk about are special situations that come up in organizations and meeting environments. Latecomers happen to every organization. Don't insult them. That's not going to make them any more excited to engage in your organization. Talk to the member after in private to see what was going on, if they had a special circumstance, and keep a record of their tardiness to track as the semester progresses.
Another situation you may face is a heated debate. So before the debate begins, make sure that you set ground rules. And if the debate gets heated to a point that you feel like it's not going anywhere, call for a 5-minute recess and pull the debaters aside, but make sure that you have an activity ready for the other members of your organization so that they don't get bored. And if strong opinions are present, ask those who are involved if they're willing to accept the other's point of view, and if not, suggest tabling that issue until a further date. And after the recess, gather the group together and explain what has been decided, whether you're going to table it for the next week, the next meeting, or if you have come to a resolution.
Now we're going to talk about the 7 steps to a better meeting. Make sure you have a constitution available. Create and use a meeting reference sheet so you can always go by that when you have a meeting. After your roll call, make a note of how many members are in attendance. And if you're discussing a major issue, it's important to provide a handout with key points to the other members so they have a clear understanding of what the issue is. After a decision has been made, reiterate how important a decision is to the group. Create a set of ground rules and review them at each meeting. And include a special segment where an object is passed around to every member of the room to serve as their time for reflection about an issue or something that may have happened in the meeting.